Hi guys, and welcome to week 11. So this week is back to a typical week. Discussion board due Wednesday, homework Sunday, and no quiz this week because you just completed one this last week. So this week the focus on the discussion board will be on the retirement paradox, something that you've kind of touched on with the annuities a little bit, so you have the firepower to tackle that question, as well as the content for this week will be on loan amortization, our final delve into compound interest and compound interest concepts. So far we've dealt with just the basic idea of compound interest, annuities, which are basically repeated payments that are compounded individually, and now we'll look at loan amortization, which is kind of working backwards. We start with a balance, and then we hope to we start with a non-zero balance, and then we hope to over time make that balance become zero. Whereas with annuities, we're starting with a zero balance and trying to make that balance larger. Finally, I'll go ahead and wrap up the discussion board on would you like that loan simple or compounded. So the concept is a little deceptive, but if you think in terms of what simple and compound interest mean, in a simple interest loan, let's just suppose you take out a loan for $1,000, it's 1% interest a month, and you make $50 per month payments. So simple interest says that you take 1% of that $1,000, and simple interest says that the interest payment is the same every single month, and it's always based on the principal. If the principal is $1,000 at 1% a month, means that each month you'll be paying $10 per month in interest every month for the duration of the loan. Now, we only need to compare that to the idea of compound interest, where in month one, compound interest, remember, is always based upon the balance. Therefore, in the initial month, 1% of $1,000 will have the same size interest payment as we did up here, but the new balance is going to be the $1,000 balance plus the $10 in interest minus the $50 in payment. So your new balance coming into month two is going to be $960. Well, now the interest payment portion of it is still 1%, but it's not 1% of $1,000 anymore. The interest that you're going to pay on that loan is only 1% of whatever your remaining balance is. Therefore, you're only going to have a $9.60 payment for that month in interest. Your new balance will be the $960 plus the $9.60 of interest minus the $50 payment, and you notice that you made you dug a little bit deeper into that. The difference between $960 and $919.6 is about $40.40, whereas in the first month you only reduce the balance by $40. So in fact, compound interest is better because it's always based upon the current balance, and as your current balance gets smaller, so does your interest payment, and therefore more of what you're paying each month goes to actually paying off the loan rather than a fee to have had that loan. So this would continue in general. Next, month three would be 1% of $919.60, which is going to be smaller, $9.20 in interest versus $9.60 and $10. So compound interest is interest based on current balance. For a loan, the current balance is smaller each month, but simple interest processes interest based on the original amount financed. Therefore, a compound interest loan is better. So that wraps up the Start Here video for this week. I hope you have another great week. Look forward to seeing you in the next discussion board, and have a great week 11.